title of this mini podcast is Validation. Some people spend a lifetime looking for validation, especially for their opinions. Sometimes they find it. Most of the time, though, they just end up arguing for something they can't prove. Now, I used to be a card-carrying member of that club until I realized nobody really wins those arguments. It finally dawned on me that quarrels without facts are just wasted breath and can eventually lead to relationship death. Even if you're right, it often pays to stay out of the fray, or you may bloody someone up by aggressively having your say. That reminds me of a story I've told before. Years ago, when I hosted a radio talk show, I got into a heated argument with an older woman who didn't have a leg to stand on. To put it kindly, she was both obtuse and obstinate. After she rambled on for a while, I backed her into a corner and absolutely wailed on her with words, then ended the call. At that time, I felt pretty good about myself. I was actually proud of how thoroughly I had taken her apart. Then came the drive home. I popped a cassette of the show into my car stereo, and that exchange came on. Hearing it back gave me a completely different perspective. I remember saying out loud, "You just beat up a defenseless old lady." That moment stuck with me. Now, I'm not suggesting you shouldn't stand up for what you believe. Quite the opposite. Have the facts. Stand your ground when it matters. But also have the sensory acuity to recognize when you're dealing with someone who couldn't find a fact if it handed them a business card. Because at that point, you're no longer having a discussion. You're just trying to win an unwinnable argument. Bottom line, berate doesn't validate. All the best, John.